Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, what's up with your energy, Capricorn? What do we got here? Are you the Seven of Swords? Virgo, the Two of Pentacles, there with the Ten of Wands. You got a Virgo watching an Aquarius energy. Are those of you, Virgo and Aquarius, could be in an interesting transiting vibe with regard to your energy here. But the Virgo feels like well, it kind of feels like a positive vibe. But let's see what's up. But that Seven of Swords, street smart and wise. So take your time with regard to options or opportunities. Ooh, Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands to the Five of Wands. Uh-oh. This is, I mean, for fuck's sake here, Capricorn. Who are you trusting and why are you trusting them? You're pulling more of the Virgo vibe. Virgo energy is, ain't nobody trusting anybody and no one should be trusting anybody here. So, what's your favorite astrologer? Those of you, if you're dealing with the Virgo and the Aquarius energy with you, this could either be a positive or it could be a negative. Either way, it's going to be a very exhausting energy. Oh, look at that with the Ace of Cups. Keep it optimistic here. Ace of Cups there at the, oh, you like get an option or an opportunity, but other people feel like they missed out. That could be the Virgo and the Aquarius vibe. Or if the Virgo is watching the Aquarius, if the Aquarius is watching you, the Virgo's watching the Aquarius. So some of you, there is way too much sort of manipulation, and you should be more in conflict resolution, because damn, that Virgo energy, the Virgo and the Aquarius bring a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. They bring more burdens than anything else as well. So the Seven of Swords there to the Eight of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. Something ain't going as planned as well with that Virgo the Virgo and the Aquarius vibe. The Virgo and the Aquarius are working together. Or if the Virgo's watching the Aquarius. Oh, there's way too much manipulation on that. You don't need that energy either. So some of you simplified things there with that Ace of Wands. So those of you that got out of those untrustworthy relationships or partnerships, Virgo energy brings the wild card vibe and Aquarius. Some of you, especially that Aquarius full moon, mindful of the narcissistic energy here. Capricorn, you need to be more old school sort of communication when it comes to people. You need more one-on-one conversations, and you need more, this is like FaceTiming and Zooming, and really figuring out who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with, instead of just kind of doing the same old, especially with that Virgo and that Aquarius vibe. I mean, this is, for some of you, common sense, but there's more people being catfished now than when MTV had the TV show on, and everyone's like, oh, what are you talking about? But y'all know that, right? Some of you, be mindful you're not catfishing or ghosting your own self when it comes to, like, the esoteric part of things. So, because the Virgo energy there with that Aquarius vibe, something ain't working. Something ain't working. But the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, there's some kind of manipulation going on here. This could be work-related with you. So there you got the Page of Wands to the Chariot vibe to the Five of Swords. Eight to the Eight of Cups. That's the Virgo energy. There to the Five of Pentacles. Work, love, life vibes here. But not everything is working out. Oh, the Cancer energy there. So you have, you have Cancer vibes, you have Virgo energy. Virgo carries the Aquarius star, right? Over the Five of Pentacles, yeah, there's that Ten of Swords. Ay, sweet Jesus. This is that self-producing, self-publishing, and some of you, you should be more in conflict resolution energy. Because the Cancer, the Virgo vibes brings in the conflict. King of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor energy, the Lover's vibe, the World. This is why I feel like self-producing, self-publishing with you, Capricorn. Doesn't mean you're single. You avoid messy options or messy opportunities. You're pulling that, oh my goodness, you're pulling Madonna vibes. This is interesting for you, Capricorn. But you're pulling the Madonna vibes from the Dick Tracy soundtrack. That's when she worked with Steven Sondheim. Oh, you're pulling Sondheim vibes. Interesting with the Gemini vibes. What can you lose? Only the blues. Who I keep concealing everything you're feeling. Oh, if you know the song, Capricorn. Someone is messy when it comes to their interpersonal relationships or partnerships. Some of you are being catfished. You're being catfished. So any conversations you've been having that you aren't having one-on-one conversations, I feel like you need to switch that the fuck up here, Capricorn. King of Swords is giving the Dick Tracy vibes. So, ooh, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, the focus on codependent. I mean, that's kind of your thing, right, Capricorn? So those of you that's doing your shadow work, those of you that's making smarter choices, some of you are going to get to the point that all your relationships or partnerships have a contract, or you're going to view them in that way. That's usually Emperor, Empress energy. That's why Emperors and Empresses, they're very complicated relationships or partnerships, because it's mindful with the Six of Pentacles. This is part of the growth energy with you as well. I always felt like those of you with regard to new relationships or partnerships, or with regard to like new options or new opportunities, you need to be micromanaging them for a while until you get like comfortable with your decision making. Especially those of you, if you inherit like an assistant or a work group. Because right now, someone just wants to bring in a lot of stagnant, kind of stuck, and create a lot of diversion energy with you. And make sure that you're not getting catfished, because some of you are getting catfished, especially if the only conversations that you're having are like text messages or shit like that. If you're not FaceTiming or Zooming or having one-on-one conversations, you need to start doing that. Because some of you don't deal with anybody that you can't sort of deal with like face-to-face, especially when it comes to like a business option or a business opportunity. Or some of you, the kind of romantic vibes on this. Because you got a temptation energy here. The Sagittarius energy with you is that temptation vibe. And you're pulling Sondheim energy and you're pulling Dick Tracy vibes. Interesting with Leo season. Most definitely. You should be prioritizing yourself. And no X energy, for fuck's sake. So, Capricorn, some of you, no X energy. No X energy. Trusting your instincts and trusting your intuition. The High Priestess energy with you is just giving like smart advice. It's not that you're single, it's just you're not complicating already complicated relationships or partnerships. With that Ace of Wands and that Ace of Pentacles. If someone's cross-watching your readings, they keep seeing this. But they don't like the fact they can't come in that Three of Swords energy. Look, if you're not, you need to be one-on-one FaceTiming. Some of you need like just one-on-one conversations. If you can't deal with somebody over drinks or dinner, then you don't need them in your energy. Because that's going to be who you can trust. Because you can actually like read the energy and make smarter choices. Because you're going to have a lot of choices you need to be making. The Sagittarius energy with you feels like a positive. Self-producing and self-publishing doesn't mean you're single. You just avoid messy people or messy options or messy opportunities. Some of you are definitely getting catfished as well. So if you're not having one-on-one conversations with people, you need to switch that up. Especially if these are people that want to be like in your vibe. That's how you move ahead. That's how you look at things differently. That's how you avoid that, a lot of that stuck stagnant energy. I don't know if this is friendship with you, this is work with you, or this is dating energy. Definitely no to X vibes. Definitely prioritizing yourself, because what you had, didn't you have the Ace of Cups? Yep, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, not every option or opportunity is worth your time, energy, or attention. And you need to be like one-on-one conversating with people. So that needs to be how you kind of switch things up. So that way you avoid those that want to take advantage of you. It's kind of an old school energy, but at the same time, it really isn't. Because if you're bringing someone into your vibe, you should definitely know who the fuck you're dealing with and what the vibes are. If you're not having good one-on-one conversations, why not? Why not? Because that's what changes everything. Any of you online dating, most definitely. Those of you, you get that promotion, you inherit that assistant, or you inherit that work group. Definitely micromanaging until you get people in there that you can trust. Because someone wants to keep things very messy and complicated with you. Some of you, it could definitely be an X energy, especially if you're not feeding that X vibe. I don't know. I feel like you should be out there living your best life, but doing it with a lot of clarity. And a lot of you, it's more that old school energy. So that way you can decide if that's the right option or the right opportunity. Look, it's self-producing, self-publishing doesn't mean you're single. It just means you bring clarity to what could be already messy kind of relationships or partnerships. Self-producing, self-publishing. But that's kind of the focus on you, because you're all about the codependency anyway. And most relationships or partnerships require some sort of codependency. But it doesn't have to be that way. Some of you mindful of the X energy, that Empress energy, there at that Queen of Wands, you need to avoid any kind of association with any X. So the Queen of Wands, that could be your ex's friend that kind of gets around a lot, or those of you, you just need to avoid anyone associated with your exes. Work, love, life vibes on this, especially if you've been doing the shadow work here, Capricorn. Those of you, you get that promotion, make sure you are micromanaging your assistants and the workforce that you get. So, you know, if you have like 10, 15, 20 people that you're kind of in charge of here, make sure that you're micromanaging or paying attention until you can get someone in there that you trust. And if you're not one-on-one conversating with people, you need to start that, because some of you, that's going to help you make like the smarter choices, the smarter decisions. Some of you, this is how you kind of clean up the energy and you kind of understand the options or the opportunities that bring more clarity and better like vibes when it comes to you. If you're not one-on-one conversating, you need to start. You need to start that. And some of you, you need to micromanage till you can figure out who you can trust. Get rid of those that just want to kind of keep you stuck or stagnant. And anyone that gets a promotion, you're always going to have the stragglers that like the last person that was the boss. And they could create some anchor weight kind of options or opportunities with you. Some of you avoid your ex energy, or anyone even remotely associated with your ex. Because the Knight of Cups, there's the Page of Swords to the King of Cups. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Fool, the Knight of Wands, there with the Knight of Wands. Now's not the time for you to be taking or making any unnecessary risks, and prioritizing yourself here. If this isn't X energy, this could be like ex-business partners, friends, whatever the fuck. Some of you move through that energy. So if you're newly single, or those of you, you take a new job, avoiding people from your past that aren't like, Not everybody likes the fact that you're kind of doing your own thing here. And those of you, if you get that promotion, micromanaging the fuck out of your workforce until you figure out who you can trust. Especially if you inherit an assistant or whatever the hell everyone else's kind of relationships or partnerships here with you. I love the fact that you're complex here, Capricorn. Focusing on the codependencies. That's kind of your vibe, but self-producing, self-publishing brings you the clarity that you need. And you need to be one-on-one conversating with people. You need to be one-on-one conversating instead of doing what everybody else does. Because that way you avoid this sort of catfishing vibe here. All right. Good luck. God bless, Capricorn.